Hey y'all, it's your girl Pound Cake, and I'm coming to you with another video. It's a little different than what I normally do. However, I want to go ahead and show you guys how I meal prep and what I do meal prep. I'm trying to lose a little bit of weight before I go on my trips next month. I have 2 trips lined up, and they're pretty close to one another, like 4 days apart. I'm going to Cabo, and then I'm going to Costa Rica 4 days after that. So I'm trying to get as, slim and trim as possible. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I eat, what I make for my lunch and my dinner. Right now, I'm cutting up cabbage, a purple cabbage as well as a regular cabbage, and I cut half of them, and then I store the other half for future use. Then I cut them up to small pieces so that I can go ahead and get them steamed. I really enjoy eating cabbage. It's really good, low in fat, and it really helps in aiding in losing weight. But that's what I'm doing here. I'm showing you guys how I go ahead and cut that up. Now, cabbage is probably one of my favorite vegetables. That and broccoli. I try to eat, stay away from like asparagus and stuff like that, only because it's really high in purine, and I don't want too much acid being built up in the body. So, cabbage and broccoli are pretty safe. I throw in kale sometime and spinach as well, but here I'm just showing you guys how super simple it is to prep. So now I'm putting some water in a pan, and I always rinse the pan off first. It's just a habit. Now I've actually put too much water, but it's fine. I'm going to pour it out anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and, of course, turn on the stove top and then put the skillet down and let the water come to a boil before I go ahead and add the cabbage. So as you see here, I'm adding the cabbage. Isn't that so pretty? I love using purple cabbage and with the regular cabbage, because you don't want your food to just taste good. You want it to look good as well. And it's just so aesthetically pleasing to me. Like, I love when I, see just different colors. It makes the food exciting, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. But I'm going ahead and I'm putting it in the skillet. I'm going to go ahead and season it now. Right now I'm pressing it down just so it can kind of, be well incorporated and get down into the skillet so that I can cook evenly. And the color, variation can work well. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and put in a little bit of sea salt. And I only use a very little bit of sea salt. As you see, a couple sprinkles, that's it. And what that does, it helps with the seasoning, of course. And I went ahead and add that Old Bay. I love Old Bay, so I put it in everything. And I really only use a little bit, only because it has a lot of sodium as well. So I try to stay away from those type of things. Now, I'm letting the cabbage do its thing. It's going to stir. The reason why I haven't put the lid on as of yet is because I am letting it, do its thing. However, I'm still looking for some additional seasonings. So I'm going through the pantry. I want to go retrieve them. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so now that I'm back, I'm going to add some onion powder. I love onion powder. It's just like my holy grail seasoning. I put it on everything. It's the bomb. And those I actually get from Big Lots. I went ahead and added some garlic powder, a little bit of poultry seasoning. I love poultry seasoning. It just gives it like a special type of flair. And this is my stuff. Sriracha salt. I got this from the Dollar Tree, and I am obsessed with it. So I bought one of them, and then I went back and bought like 3 more. But yeah, so I'm going ahead and incorporated everything. I'm going to mix it up, give it a good little mix, and then put the lid on, let it do its thing. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and that's pretty much to it. Very easy, good to go. Okay. Now next, we're going to go ahead and move along, and I'm going to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees and get my turkey patties. So these are my favorite patties that I like to use, the Jennie-O turkey patties, very simple. I don't like the ones that are white meat only. I like the ones that's just turkey patty, have a little bit of fat, because the white meat just changes the meal. But I mean, the white meat is healthier and better, so if that's your preference, I say go for that. But these ones here do just the trick, and they're a little less expensive, like maybe $2 or $3 less expensive. I actually get my turkey patties from Walmart because Walmart has them for like $5. Everywhere else are like $8.99. So Walmart, you definitely get your bang for your buck. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put a little sea salt on top, just a little bit on one side, followed by some onion powder because that's my stuff. And then what I'm going to do after that, I'm going to go ahead and flip the patties on the other side, and that's how I'm going to put most of the seasonings I use on the other side. Now I make my turkey patties the same way all the time. I put them in the oven because it's healthy. I don't want to be putting them over the fryer, but I added some more onion powder, followed by some garlic powder. Love those two. And I'm going to go ahead and follow that by some poultry seasoning because, of course, turkey is poultry. And then next, I want to add, this is the key right here, cumin. Bruh, it takes your patties to another level. Like, I love cumin. Like, I put that on all my turkey patties, like any type of turkey meat, anything I want to have like that. Almost not like the taco taste almost, but that's what I use when I put on my turkey patties. Okay, put a little cayenne pepper because I like my stuff to have a little heat. Make it a little spicy. It's delicious. And then, of course, my sriracha sauce. And that's pretty much it. And I'm going to top it with some fresh cut onion because I love onion. Like I said, onion's like my favorite, one of my favorite vegetables too. But I put onion on everything. And then I slap these babies in the oven for 20 minutes and then take them hoes out. Very, 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 very easy, very simple, and you get 6 patties. Okay, so just a kind of disclaimer as well, I make 6 meals at a time, so that's enough for 6 days. I do 6 lunches and 6 dinners, and then I don't have to cook for 6 days. I just pop them hoes in the microwave, and I'm good to go. Now we're checking on the cabbage. It looks almost done. I'm gonna give it about 2 more minutes, but it's looking really, really good. Very, very pretty. Like, I'm excited. I love when I cook. And just I didn't show you, but there's also onion in there too. I chopped up some onion as well in the cabbage. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so, and I just want to throw out. Now, my cabbage I pair with some chicken. Now, I got this chicken, it's a rotisserie chicken I got from Smart and Final. I like to go, I'm going to give you guys a little pro tip. If you have a Smart and Final by you that has rotisserie chickens, go around 9 o'clock, 9:30, close to closing. If they have them, like, leftover or any extra turkey, or excuse me, any extra chickens, bruh, you can get them at half off. They're like $3.49. So what I'll do is I always check there's one near me, and I'll grab them, and then when I get home, I'll take the skin off, take the bones off, and I put them in a bag, a freezer bag, and put them in the freezer for future use. Like, come on now, you can't save it. Like, and this is like half a chicken, because I only eat 4 ounces of meat per meal, and that's a half a chicken. Like, you can't beat it. But I mix it with the cabbage, and it looks so cute. Like, it gives me like exotic vibes. Like, you probably think it's an eggplant, but it's not. But look at those pretty colors. All right, now moving on to my dinner because I just finished making my lunch. I'm going to make broccoli, and that's what I'm going to eat with the turkey patties. Okay, so I went ahead and put the broccoli in there. I get the bag from Smart and Final. I think it's like $5 for the whole bag, and I get 6 dinners out of that one bag of broccoli. But same seasoning, you know, the usual: onion powder, garlic powder, poultry seasoning, cayenne pepper, sriracha sauce, and that's pretty much it. Give it a little mix around. And then I put the lid on, let it do its thing, cook it for about 10, 12 minutes. Because I like mine to be a little tender, but I still want it to be kind of firm as well. I don't like it to be mushy. So, which is why I put the lid on that thing, call it a day. Very simple. Turkey patties are done, broccoli's done, and here we are. So I'm putting the turkey patties in the container, and I got these containers from Walmart. I think I got like 15 of them for like $10, and they're super easy to clean up. They don't have too much texture to them, so it's very, very easy to clean. But I take those patties, put them in the container, followed by putting in that broccoli into the container, and you have your dinner. So here I just prepare lunch and dinner for 6 days, and I'm good to go. And a lot of times people make bad choices or eat unhealthy is because of convenience, right? Like, it's always easier to eat something that's already ready or already prepared. If you set aside some time to prepare your meals for the week, it's super easy, and you know, you can save money, you can eat healthier because you know what you're eating. And yeah, it's good to go. So that's how I meal prep. That's what I eat. I don't get bored. I actually enjoy, you know, eating this type of food because I feel good after eating it. Only because I know it doesn't really have much in it, and I know where it came from, and I know that it's good to go. But I probably spent like $20 on everything, and I have meals for 6 days. So if you're on, whether you're on a budget or whether you're trying to lose weight, I definitely recommend, you know, meal prepping, and just, you know, start playing around with different things, different colors, and trying different, you know, vegetables out and things like that. Sometimes I incorporate, you know, fish, like white fish, like cod or flounder or whiting or tilapia. I'll try that out sometimes. But I stick typically to turkey patties and chicken because I always buy a lot and I always have plenty of it. But yeah, so I just want to go ahead and show you guys how I meal prep, and there we go. I have my lunch and my dinner for the next 6 days. It's your girl Pound Cake. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.